Good afternoon. This is Jesse Uebelhor, Division Agronomist with Superior Ag. We're out looking at some soybean fields this afternoon, getting ready to make some decisions on post-spray application. Also, just taking a look to see what's going on out in the field today. So we noticed the soybeans were a little bit yellow. Obviously, I think most of you guys have been experiencing some unfavorable weather conditions for soybeans and corn this year, a little bit wet. To say the least. So beans are in all different stages, as you guys can tell. There's some that are flowering in the R1 stages already out there. Others now just being planted or not even planted yet in our territory. But what we did notice when we started digging the soybean plants, you can definitely see what's going on when you start looking at the roots underneath the ground and you start looking at the taproot. So a lot of these beans, they have a real crook in them. So we're hitting a hard pan here in the soil from soil compaction a little bit. Getting enough moisture though, the roots are actually straightening out and then starting to go back down. This one here is what it's actually supposed to look like out here. A good taproot just going straight down, just not much compaction there, but finding some harder areas in the field, beans a little more yellow. So what we're seeing then, as you start looking at some of the plants out here in the field, and you start looking at the interveinal striping in here. So you see the dark green veins in the plant and then the light between the leaves. That's actually shows a lot of micronutrient deficiencies. Most likely that's probably manganese showing up, but the best way to really know what's going on in the field is if we actually go out and we pull some tissue samples out here in the field, and then we can actually make the proper recommendations. With the margins we have today in soybeans, we need to make sure we're actually getting the right products on the acre, maybe not second guessing or just taking a guess on what products we need to put out there. So manganese, some nitrogen a little bit. A lot of this is based on the water, just the lack of oxygen in the soil that we're experiencing, but there's some things going on there. But we did notice, if you start looking at the soybean plant and you break open the nodules, you can see that they are pink. They are producing nitrogen. So that means they're actively working out here for you in the field. So I think just a few more days of dry weather, these soybeans are going to recover pretty quickly. But when you make these applications with glyphosate, especially in your mixes, we need to really consider manganese in that application. So please talk to your local agronomist at Superior Ag about some of your micronutrient options, and maybe going out and picking some fields on your farm about pulling tissue samples, and so we can determine the right nutrient that you need on your farm. Thank you.